Hey everybody, Mark Bates here. I want to give you a quick demo of a PR that is almost ready to be merged into Pop. It is a pretty cool PR and it's going to answer a lot of questions that people have had for a long time now, which is how do we deal with associations in Pop? Well, this is the beginning of actual real association support. There's a lot more down the line we want to do, but this is the very beginning and already it's magical and wonderful to use. Larry Jordan here, who's done this PR, has done an amazing job with it and I'm so excited by it. And yeah, let me give you a quick demo of where it is right now. We're still working out a few issues and a few quirks and making sure we get this right here. But I thought, why not play with it and show you what it does? So I've got this small little example app here. This isn't a Buffalo app or anything. It's just kind of pure Go using Pop. As you can see here, I've got a couple different models. I have a person model. This person model has an ID, created at updated timestamp, the usual. They have a name, Mark, whatever. And they also have pets. In this case, pets are a many-to-many association through the pet owners table. So yeah, we can do associations through other tables, which is really, really cool. And if we look at what pet owner looks like here, this is the pet owner. You can see the pet owner table, again, ID, created at, updated at. It also has a person ID and a pet ID. And it also has a pet, so it belongs to pet, and a person because it belongs to a person. So we can use these nice tags here to say what the association is. It belongs to, it's a has many, that sort of thing. And then finally we have pet, and here's what pet looks like. Pets are pretty straightforward. Again, the basic ID, created and updated app. They also have a name because they're pets and they have names. And then owners. Pets have many owners. So we can say, in this case, I want to say pet owners are people. We're all people at the end of the day. And there's a many-to-many association, again, through the pet owners table. So that's our models. Our database doesn't look all that interesting. Our migrations here, if we look at pet owners pet owners up. Here we go. Oh, that's pets again. Here we go. You can see we just got the IDs in there. There's nothing fancy going on inside of the migrations here. But let's go back to our main file here. I have this small populate DB method, and what it does is it creates a transaction. I'm going to create a person, Mark. I'm going to create another person, Rachel, and we're going to create a pet called Ringo. And then we're going to create a couple pet owners. Mark's going to be a pet owner and Rachel's going to be a pet owner. So that's our database. That's what we have in our database. We have two people, Mark and Rachel, two pet owner records, and one pet record called Ringo. Ringo connects to through pet owners back to Mark and Rachel. Mark and Rachel connect to Ringo through pet owners. So let's see what it's like to use just to load, say, from the person's perspective here. So I got this great load person method here. All we do is we're getting the first person from the database, but we're calling eager. And eager is a new method available in Pop that comes off a connection or for query string. And what this is going to do is this is going to say, okay, I'm going to look for any associations on the person, and I'm going to load those associations using the eager here. So if I clear my screen here and run this, you can see we've loaded a person. There's my person, and you can see my name's Mark. And you can also see that pets is populated as a slice of pets, and here is that slice of pets on its own. So I was able to get my pets from Ringo, my Ringo pet from the person just by using eager, which is, I think, pretty cool. And of course, we can go the other way. We can load the pet, and the pet is pretty much the exact same thing. We're going to call eager again, and that's going to load all the associations available for pet. And if I let me just clear my screen here and go run main go. Okay, you can see I've loaded my pet, and again, you can see all my owners are populated inside of there. There's Mark, there's Rachel, and here's that pet that owner's slice again. One thing to notice here, if you notice, like say Rachel's person here, her pets are null. And that's because right now, it's just the first level of associations that get loaded. There will be future updates that might change some of that behavior, as well as the ability to take, say, one object and load its associations if it's already been loaded. But right now, it's that first level here. So let's comment that out again. And this time, let's load the pets by their owner here. So very simple. Again, I've got a pet owner. I'm just loading the first one. I should get pet, and I should get person associations because I'm calling eager. And if I just clear that, oops, there we go. Run main.go. We can see we've got the pet and we've got the person loaded. Now what happens in this case here, maybe I don't want to load the person, I just want to load the pet. So I can say just load the pet. And this time the person, as you can see, is an empty object here. So I didn't actually load any of those pets, any of those people that belong to that pet owner. So this is really great. This is kind of a silly example, obviously, in this case here. But, you know, maybe we only want to load certain associations. So if we go back to person, for example, we could also say that a person has many pet owners. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but it's kind of true. They have many pet owners. Here we go. And there we go. Actually, we'll just change that to, yeah, we'll just call it pet owners for right now. This is just an example here. So back in my load person, let me comment out this here, and we'll go back to running the load person. If I clear all this and we run it, we can see that we've loaded a lot more data. See, my pet owners is loaded as well as my pets. And if we go down here, we can see that a little bit better. I'll say pets. There we go. There we go. And that should be a little easier to read. So there we go. We've got pet owners loaded. So now I've got two associations in this model, but I only want my pets. I don't care about loading those pet owners from the database. If I run at this time, now you see I don't have anything in my slice of pet owners. So that's a really great way we can build up particular relationships as we want them. This is really easy to use, and I'm very excited about it. We could do all sorts of really great stuff. You know, we can put things like, you know, order by some sort of a tag, you know, maybe created at ascending here. And I'm also going to turn on debug so we can see some statements here. If I clear that, there we go. So you can see that we've got our selects here. We've got our pets. We're not loading our pet owners. Is that correct here? Did I add that? Of course, I added that on the one association I wasn't actually loading. So let's try that again here. And then you can see the SQL statement should be, there you go, select from pet owners. And we've got a nice order by clause there as well. So, oops, and there was an error because created at doesn't exist. Yeah, that's what happens. Let's try that. See, column created doesn't exist. There we go. Fantastic. So we can see our different SQL statements that get generated and stuff. Anyway, that is a very quick preview. There is a repo for this. I'm going to put the link to the repo. It's just a little playground just I've been using to kind of test out some of this stuff here. It's very exciting. I really can't wait for this to drop. I don't have an ETA just yet. But hopefully first week of February, which would be next week at the time of recording this. So that's it for now. A quick preview of associations in POP and kind of where we're headed with that. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot, and I hope this helps. This video was brought to you by Gopher Guides. If you're an organization, conference, or user group that is looking for Go training, please visit gopherguides.com. All training is custom designed to match your educational needs.